Blessings, everyone. Because the veil has been so thin and spirit has been coming through the last few days since the energy of the eclipse and the full moon was very strong, they encouraged for a energy and spirit oracle today. And also they came through this morning and they were kind of saying, we need to ground a little bit. You need to ground. So they had me do the crystal singing bowl for the root chakra, the big 10-inch bowl, just to get some grounding, because the energy from the eclipse and the full moon was so dreamy and otherworldly. It's beautiful, but it does kind of need a little bit of grounding. But this time of year is, especially with the veil being so thin, a beautiful time for a lot of dream connections. So I encourage anyone who is missing someone right now to get a piece of paper. This is how I do it. And I write down the name of my loved one. And I set the intention. I ask if they would come visit me in my dreams. And also I've been working with amethyst. Usually I put this by my bed. This is a big, beautiful amethyst piece. I got this one from Sage of Stones. And the amethyst I put under my pillow, or you could put it on a nightstand next to your bed. But when you write their name on the paper, what I also do is, sometimes it's difficult to remember our dreams. So as I'm writing their name down, I repeat out loud to myself, I would like to remember my dreams this evening. I would like to remember my dreams this evening. And I say that 7 times, not just because 7 is a sacred number, but it's also known that if we repeat something 7 times, it helps to go into our awareness. And so to have the dream connection, sometimes we're going to have it right away, and sometimes it may take a night or two, but don't give up hope. We have to understand that it's in Spirit's time, it's divine timing. As long as we set the intention out there and Spirit knows it's from our heart, in some way we will find that connection. So first, I would like to say thank you to Source for allowing me to be a medium of light. And I ask all those in the spirit world to please step forward and help me bring a message for the highest good. Thank you, I'm grateful. So I just like to shuffle. The first one is to embody Source. The second one, embody Spirit. And the third, embody Soul. And that's the Trinity. Then what I do is I just kind of pull on the cards, and when the card is moved or Spirit feels like that's the one, they'll give me the nudge and they'll say, take that one, whichever one that is. Sometimes it comes up right away. Sometimes it takes a second. But usually they'll be very adamant of which one it is that they want me to take. Right now the energy is kind of sometimes they'll even say to me, nope, oh, okay, this is the one. Archangel Wagwell. Justice, Harmony, Solutions. And right away, you just moved out of Libra season. And they're saying that with the energy right now that we've gone through with the full moon, that there's a lot going on right now that's trying to purge and balance in our world. And the angels want us to know that they're with us and that the intentions are heard. We're all praying for peace in many places right now. And they're saying not to worry. But sometimes the horrific things that we're seeing have to come out. It's a very difficult thing to understand this. But these are things that have been going out and going on in the world for a very long time. And as hard as it is to see, sometimes it has to surface for us to make the change. And so Raghel is stepping forward today with the scales of justice to let us know that as long as we stay true in our light and our energy of love and hold that intention, and we ask for justice to be served, but we must allow the universe to be the one to do that. Those that are in conflict anywhere, even if it's within our own family or friendships right now, forcing the solution or forcing our view is not the way that the scales are balanced in justice. It has to be done with the intention of love. Now the angels understand that murdering and violent actions can't go without its punishment. But life taking life is never the answer. And though it's hard for many of us to understand, and it seems unjust and a form of denial while we're here, we have to trust that as these souls move on their journey, they will understand all of the things that they've done and feel the effects in some way. And also the angels are saying, don't wish bad karma on others. That idea that you'll get yours, karma's going to get you, that just creates more negativity in our space. We have to be capable at this point of holding the light and the love. And that's the only way that the balance will ever come to be. We're in Earth School, I'm hearing. We're in Earth School. The idea of heaven on earth is not one that is ready to arrive at this point. We have so much we're working on. And one of the biggest things right now that they're asking from us is the trust. To trust. We may not understand the lesson. We may not understand why does this have to happen. But they're assuring us that the souls that are in these areas, that are having these horrific experiences, that they are very high vibrational souls that agreed to come here and help to teach us how to hold the light. We cannot let their crossing be in vain. That the best way we can honor them when it feels like it's helpless and there's nothing we can do is by holding the love and light and keep asking that justice is served and that there's peace. Peaceful protests. Prayers do make a difference. Can prayers bring change on an energetic level? Yes. Because the more peace we hold, the less energy that's being given to the situation of negativity allows the good energy to make the shift. So the idea of, oh, well, love and prayers, what is that going to do? That's not going to make the change. No. We have to advocate for human rights. But it's how we do it that makes all the difference. So violence does not beget violence. That's not the balance. That's not the balance that brings the healing. To skip to tip the scales of justice is always to make sure that it's done in a place of centeredness and love. Right now it's very out of balance. And it's up to us Now, all of these leaders, they want to control. And our world and our energy now, the angels are saying it's no longer serving. And there's a lot of help gathering. And people are no longer standing up for that. We're seeing past that because we're starting to recognize the love in each other. And so the angels just want us to know that they are there. They are listening. And there's very little intervention they can do when it's our part to make changes. Because this is our school. There are things that we're learning here through lessons that are harsh, debilitating, gut-wrenching, that can break the will, the mind, and the heart. But one thing we cannot let happen is that it breaks our soul and our spirit, because we have to remember that those are untouchable. What we can do is center and remember the love. They understand that many do not understand why such monstrosities would happen and want to turn away from there being a God or an angel or a guide because they are seeing these things occur. But that's where we have to take responsibility. We chose to be here. We chose the experiences. And the more that we come together in that space of love and remembering, the more we can make the changes that are needed in this world. Now, they can't promise us that we're not going to face lessons, because that would defeat the whole purpose of being here. But they can promise us that they'll walk with us, so when we rise up into that space of love and light, that it will be felt. So they're pulling their energy back. So just now is a good time, whether it's in a world event or with friends, relatives, to allow what is right and just to unfold from the universe and just keep doing what feels right in our heart. Show our kindness, always from a space of love, and then let it go. And just trust that everything will be as it should be. All my love, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to share this message with you. Many blessings.